we're going to be talking about another fine specimen of internet degeneracy, who was also a member of the Kero Zoo Crew logs that we looked at before. You know, Snakething and the boys. We've seen his work previously. If you remember the line, 3 puppies died on my cock. Dies, actually. They dies on his cock. If you remember that line, this is the man of the hour. I wouldn't have talked about him, honestly. I would not have said anything. I was looking at Kiwi Farms this morning. Shoutouts to Kiwi Farms for putting together a lot of this information. In fact, specific shoutouts to somebody by the name of Pointless Pedant, who started the thread about this dude, Sephius. What the fuck is his stupid ass name? Hang on. Sephius Rivendare, who is still a free man. There was a silver lining with the last stream where it was like, you know, at least Snakething is in prison. Wolf is in some Cuban ditch somewhere, hopefully, or worse. I actually had a great idea the other day. I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if they got tortured with, like, pit bulls? That would be great. That'd be, like, just desserts. But, yeah, so, you know, I was looking up this wolf guy, and I came across this other dude who's apparently still a free man. He's still posting on, like, Fur Affinity as recently as, like, a couple days ago. And people are still asking to get Yiffy with him and Perv together on Telegram. So that's pretty interesting. Somebody in chat was making a ruckus earlier because they claimed that the chat logs were faked or whatever, that it's very easy to fake Skype screen caps, and that is true. But we've got more than the chat logs, including him in face, like his face fucking a deer, a dead deer, mind. So there's that. I should probably show you his wonderful, beautiful face. He's to quote, I think Ark said it, his hairline looks like it's so disgusted by him that it's trying to leave his head. But there he is with his beautiful dog. Get to know this dog well, because anybody who tells you that there's no proof or that he totally didn't do anything, I mean, the dog features in some of it. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Let me just turn this off now. Thank you, 8-Bit Rush, but we don't need you anymore. He has a very specific color scheme, this sort of like purple thing that's going on. He's an archer. He's got this husky, and you know, pretty unassuming gentleman for the most part. Here he is with some ladies, some glorious ladies. Now, actually, there are many pictures of him with... I don't know. I mean, look at him. Would you consider this man attractive? Would you consider this man attractive? I wouldn't. So people have been saying that he's like a somewhat decent looking, like, you know, puppy rapist furry. This lady on social media who was like, oh, I ran into my favorite furry, Sephius Ravenwolfbane, or whatever the fuck his name is. I sure hope something about their date tomorrow or something. Kissy emojis. So, like, this is a guy who apparently gets the bitches in more ways than one. Because, yeah, I don't know how many of them know that he rapes puppies to death. That sounds like something that you would say about a person that's like a joke, you know? That sounds like the kind of thing that... It's like when you compare somebody to Hitler. It's just like, oh, well, you're worse than Hitler. Oh, I bet you rape puppies to death, asshole. It's like, no, that's just how this is just this guy. That is just this guy. But yeah. So, like, yeah, pictures of him with like the ladies and such. Now, can I show this picture? Is there croc? Is there Poppy Croc in this picture? Sephius fucks his dog. Proof. You can see the dog here. Which, I mean, look at the dog. You know. Look at, Very similar dog. Very similar dog. Very similar fur patterns and, yeah, I don't know. Interesting stuff, huh? Yeah, so apparently this is the proof. He's got all these pictures. We're gonna see some more. In fact, why don't we look at one right now? Can I show... I'll keep this up. Maybe I'll keep this part of it up. This is also his fur affinity, by the way, which we will be getting to, where people currently are talking to him. And giving him murs and uwus and things. You can also notice a very similar color pattern here. He's got this harness thing, which is the same color as his bow and arrow. So I don't know. People apparently are debating whether or not this is like really him, whether this is confirmed or not. But I mean, he is literally on video fucking a dead deer. I don't know how. I don't know why there's like a debate about it. But I mean, just in case you're like still on the fence, I can't show that to you. Again, I don't know what the fuck this resolution's all about, but this is a video of a dog, his dog, the same dog we've been seeing here, licking, I think, piss off of his fursuit. So nice, new videos. Where's the follow-up with your doggy? GoFundMe. And yeah, author Sephius says up there, it's very tiny, but you can see it. Up in the top right corner, Sephius. So that's interesting. Again, I'm not sure why people are saying that there's like some debate about this. I'd like to quickly yet formally apologize. I was attempting to troll slightly, but I did not realize how terrible of a man this is. I have never even heard of him. Okay, what E? Well, yeah, like I say, I don't encourage mods. If anybody is coming along to defend this fellow, I don't encourage mods to like immediately kick the people or anything. Let them say their thing. It's just that there's a lot more than just chat logs, you know? There's... I don't know. That's the thing that's so vexing for me with this whole situation is like with Snakething, you know, okay, pretty much everybody was in agreement that fuck Snakething. But also, all of his shit was gone, and he was in jail, and he was like away. He had paid for his crimes, more or less, not really, but he, you know, was on the road to it. And I don't know, for some reason, this guy's still out. And there's still people talking to him. I went on the Fur Affinity and I was expecting to see like you're a fucking sick, disgusting, degenerate freak. You should fucking get mauled by pit bulls until you die. But, you know, I don't know. It was just a bunch of people saying, you know, Mur XD getting yiffy with it, as Will Smith once said, famously. Yeah, it was kind of alarming that the backlash wasn't a little more, you know, pronounced. I was expecting some shit, but yeah, I don't know, furries, what the fuck? Why does he still have a Fur Affinity? Why is he still like on the internet? Why is he allowed to be on the internet? Why is he not constantly hounded daily with, you know, people saying, "Hey, fuck you, kill yourself"? Not that I'm condoning such horrible things. I'm not saying, by the way, that we should all brigade this guy. Well, I'm not saying we should, but no tears would be shed if anybody did. I'm also not saying that earlier in the day, I specifically mentioned that, boy, sometimes it's nice to have 80,000 subscribers. Because sometimes you find admitted puppy rapists who are still free citizens. And you get to have a big ol' think about that one. Hey, it's our boy Snakething again. Sephius Rivendare. I'm not really a zoo furry. I'm more into beastie. Snakething. Beastie?
Gonna have to explain. Heh. To my knowledge, zoo is love in that regard. Beast is in it just for the sex. Is that what you mean, or :P?
Yes, says Sephius. I only love the feeling of my big dick in a tight animal hole.
I like you. Heart emoji.
Can we just have some, like, fucking Fs in chat real quick for the dog? This poor fucking dog. This guy's a pet owner who admits the only thing he likes about animals is... And Snakething's like, zoo is love in that regard. So he's not... There's not even, like, a twisted, like... But I love fucking Rover. Fucking Rover. Yeah, I love fucking... Exactly. I still need to see your zoo suit stuff, too. You know? Ya butthead? :P, says Snakething. Sephius. Hehe, when I'm alone, I will make something like that. :3. Oh, that's a real escalation there. Snakething says, make it just for me, :3. How docile is your dog, if I may inquire? :3. Docile, :P. Why every fucking post do they need to have the fucking emojis? Every post! Emergency mini egg. Yeah. Docile, :P. Docile. Like, how submissive is your dog? Will he/she stay still? Take whatever you give it to her? /him? He has to take it, says Sephius. I can be very hard. Let's just pour one out for this fucking dog. AIDS! 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 So apparently there's some... I guess it's a meme to some extent. Like, I was told that it was a 4chan troll image. Or that's what furries want people to believe. About some, like, weirdo bug-chasing shit. And people are, like, denying it and saying, no, it's not true. This isn't real. But as you can see, there's a lot of rumors about this guy being, like, like a poser, like an HIV spreader who intentionally infects people. I guess on that note, at least he won't be around for long. But, you know, finally AIDS does something right.
HIV, a positive approach. Oh.
Yeah, so people are saying that this image is like a meme and not true, but I think I believe it. This is his Furfinity page. Sephius Rivendare. Member since 2012, my best friend, blah 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 blah, all this stuff. Gay furs, purple furs, whatever that means. Pup play, archery furs. I guess we need one of those. And you can see here the shouts, like we've got a couple here from from half an hour ago or whatever, but we can see here on like 3 days ago, woof, :3. Thanks for the favorite. Serwas. Oops. I appreciate you find me interesting to stalk. Thanks for the comment. No trouble at all. Welcome. Let's perv togeter. :3. Add me on Instagram. So we've got Wolfie Wolfpaw here wanting to get Yiffy together on Instagram or Telegram, whatever. Same thing. As of like a couple of months ago, this guy wants to play World of Warcraft Classic from a couple months ago. And like, that's just very interesting stuff, you know? That all of these people apparently are cool with this. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that some of the people here don't know who this guy is and what he's been accused of and what there's proof of him doing. But, I mean, you know, it's like I was saying before, it calls into question somewhat, you know, like the furry community. I hate to be the guy that, you know, hashtag not all furries and whatnot, but, you know, it calls into question some things, about furries. I don't know, like, are you not aware of this? You clearly are. Like, people know about this. Are we just gonna let this get buried? Are we just gonna assume, like all of the dogs that you raped to death? Are we just gonna assume that he was just joking or whatever? I don't understand the train of logic. I don't understand. How does he still have an account on Furfinity? How have they not deleted his account? What the fuck is up with Furfinity? Surely they would maybe want to delete the account of the guy who's involved in, like, one of the fucking biggest scandals in the furry community and the internet in general. You'd think they'd be on top of that shit unless they were, like, knowingly harboring him. That's a little fucked up. You know? It's just a little bit fucked up.